me make sure everything's okay. A-okay, A-okay. A little bit cool this morning. Out here on another bike ride. Good morning. I'm on a different trail this morning. Out here at the river. Taking that little E-ride. The Heart of Zany, good morning. I just do this every now and then. Take me a little bike ride. It's like 55 degrees. Right now, it's supposed to warm up. Leslie Bosler, how'd you get gray? I'm gonna have to turn everybody gray again or something because somebody's messing with everything. Thank you for coming in, ma'am. You're now blue again. I don't get it. Something's going on. Just taking me a little E-ride. Maybe for an hour or so this morning. See the river? Good morning, Voy. Good morning. For real, y'all. Charlie Rose, good morning. Let me take me a little bike ride this morning. Y'all hang with me for a little while, if you will. Just enjoying the sunshine. Got to be back later to make sure to get the kids off the bus and things like that. Grandkids. Yeah, it's an e-bike ride, y'all. Anyone been with me, you already know. Who else is in the house? Real quick. Ultra Mega Patriot, good morning. Charlie Rose, we have sunshine. Yesterday there was no sunshine. This morning I tried to catch the rocket again in the sky. Kim Fogg, blood moon yesterday. Kim Fogg. Can't get all these things on video or nothing, y'all. I'm up near the big city this morning. I don't know if you can see the bridge over there to my right. But it's a beautiful morning. I'm not going fast because I just want to take my time, make my battery last longer, and all that good stuff, y'all. Yeah. Enjoy the ride, lady. show you the water here in a few minutes. Appreciate y'all coming in, hitting that thumbs up. I need the views, I need the watch time, I need the thumbs up. Somebody's working on a house over there. Yeah, expensive houses up here, y'all. I don't know if anybody else has come in. I could be watching Enter the Stars. I choose to take a bike ride. Ever seen a seesaw like that? Let me show you. Who else is here? Everybody leaves, y'all. What's the temperature? The Bud Files, good morning. Ever seen a seesaw like that? I'd say it's 55 or so. It's on the cool side this morning. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, I hope so. Let me turn this clamp on a little bit more. Looks like we're froze. Oh well. Keep going. I got 2 bars. Been a while since I've been up here. That water right there is making it really cold, y'all. Who else is that? Can hear the birds. Curious Georgia, good morning. That water there is making it cold. Good morning to you. I believe that's the Gervais Street Bridge. That's the bridge that the monks walked across. Like a month ago, you remember the little monks? Walked across there, right up the road is the State House. The Capitol. Good morning, Curious Georgia. Drink your coffee. Don't drink too much. Don't be addicted to it or nothing. I had some coffee earlier. Like 3 cups. Since 5 o'clock this morning, though. They say the more you drink, and when coffee is phased out, I'm just saying, y'all, you'll be addicted to it and there won't be none. Then we'll have withdrawals, you know, fighting the addiction. It's crazy, y'all. A lot of college kids up this way. I think the trail ends down here in a little ways, like a mile or something. So I'll turn around and go the other way. They used to have a bench right here. Let's look at the water a minute, y'all. This old bridge been here a while. If I don't drop my phone. Yeah, these old rock been here from the old bridge before this newer bridge. There's snakes and everything in and around them rock. But that's an old bridge. Columbia, South Carolina has a lot of history, you know, back to the Civil War. Believe it or not, that we participated in And they say there's cannonballs that they find every now and then down in the river. Well, that's why I did this one today, Curious Georgia, because it is more beautiful this way. And there's more trails that I'll try a different day, you know. But yeah, let me get back on the trail, y'all. Let's ride. No, I love you. Here's a big goose. You want to see the goose? Not many times I run into a goose. We have the Heritage Rail Trail. For real? Just wanted you to take a peek at the goose. Normally when it's pretty where you're at, Lakeside, Laura, then it's cloudy and rainy here, you know. Kind of opposite effect. There's another goose. I've caught some fish in this river up here. Who is that coming in? I can't see, y'all. Good morning, much love. I'm trying to not to procrastinate, but I had to say good morning. Good morning. Thank you for not procrastinating, y'all. All right, let's ride, y'all. Let's get it going on. Got the little e-bike this morning. As you can see, my shadow. I don't like going fast because it kills the battery out too soon. Little walkway thingy here. I brought my kids here years ago when they were little and everything too. We used to walk all this. Now I'm getting older, I can ride an e-bike, you know, and don't have to wait on little children. I love them to death, you know, but they're grown up now, you know. I'll catch up in the chat in a few minutes. In order to do that, I have to stop what I'm doing. It's all good though. I have caught some fish down here, y'all. In the river. Pretty good sized catfish too. I brought my son about a year ago. He said, "You ain't gonna catch nothing out there." I said, "Watch." And I did. Uh-oh. Got a hill to climb here. It did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah, I'm gonna stop down here at these rocks. We went to go swimming one year down here. We changed our mind after we saw like 20 snakes in the water, y'all. Really. You change your mind too. Y'all subscribe to one another. I don't always say that, but do it. All right, Creek Mary, I saw you was live earlier. Well, they're probably not out now. Let me get this off of here. Oh, I'm not a big fan of snakes. Let's stop down here and take a peek and catch up in the chat. If I don't drop my phone, Creek Mary, the snakes are out here, are they? Or the water's too cold. Hello, CSE, what's going on? What river is that? This is the Congaree. Blue Mad Music, hello. I didn't want to miss nobody in the chat. Thank y'all for coming. Mad Catter, good morning. Much love, Super Dave. I'm trying not to procrastinate. Well, I hope you don't. Hello, Habitual 3. Welcome, everyone. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Good morning. I just happen to wear this same old red coat because I'm wearing it out. It's old. But anyway, it's not about the coat, y'all. Somebody started following me on TikTok. It's a beautiful morning. Blue Mad 89 Music. How you? Good to see you. Nobody got time for that. Looking dapper, huh? I can deal with that. There's some kind of bird over there, y'all. Let's do a little sightseeing this morning. I can't tell what kind of bird that is, I don't think. I don't know, y'all. I'm a nature lover, but I love the river, y'all. When I was young, I used to swim in the river and skip school every now and then. I tell you, I'm not a perfect person, y'all. Like on Friday, school skip day in the spring. For real. Super Dave was there. I still passed though, y'all. I never failed a grade. As long as the coat keeps you warm, yeah, that's all that matters. I want to go fishing. Yeah, I'm going to go fishing, I believe, tomorrow, a high of 83. I might get in my little boat and go fishing tomorrow. Just saying. Good morning. Hello, Sir Dave. Blue Mad 89 Music. I don't know who you are, but let's turn you blue. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you. But yeah, there's like old trees and everything up through here. This place don't even hardly get cleaned up. I'm telling you, it's like the Civil War existed up here years ago. They say there's treasure and stuff still buried, never been found. Just saying, y'all. There's a history up here. Good morning, Brian. They didn't crop dust us yesterday. I don't know. Brian Murray, good morning. Good morning. Let me. I know there's a few people's not in here. I'll show you my little e-bike right before I get back on. But I love nature. Like these old trees and everything, been here for years, y'all, even though they're not that big. The rocks and everything limit their growth. Just saying. A little bit of sights and sounds in case you hadn't. And this river goes way over there. But we're going to turn around any minute. Is John P. in here? Good morning. What's going on, John P.? Mr. Willie, how you doing? Willie's Desert Hangout. How you doing, sir? Good to see you and John P. in the house. I have my significant other with me. So yeah, we like to ride, y'all. Just got started not too long ago. We like to ride, y'all. Yes, we do. Like to ride, y'all. Let me turn this around. Yeah, let me look this way. Turn it around that way. I don't want to catch. All right. Give me a minute over here. Alright, y'all. Let's get back to riding. Because riding is fun. Good to see you, Mr. Willie, in the house. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that thumbs up. I was watching you yesterday, whether if you knew it or not. You was doing a lot of riding and stuff, too. I know. I'm watching, y'all. All right, let's go. Yeah, it gets a little bouncy sometimes. Here's the chicken farm up here, the chicken production plant. They call it Columbia Farms. You can look it up. Columbia Farms, excuse me. Howdy. Yeah, they have production up here on the river. Old chicken farm production facility, y'all. Let me see if I can show you a piece of it anyway. It's right up here. Right there, that old building right there, y'all, is old chicken. You know, they kill them. Chickens. They hire a lot of Mexicans. Village food season. What's going on? For real. We eat a lot of chickens here in South Carolina. Look at the man.
Have that fun. Now, y'all good? Have that fun.
Good morning.
How y'all doing this morning?
Very good, sir. Black man. Ain't nothing wrong with black people, y'all. I grew up around black people. I wouldn't lie to you. A lot of good black people here in South Carolina. You gotta love all people, y'all. You know? It's just that all people don't love us. Like, so what? You know, teach them the word of the Lord. That God is love. We're all his children, you know? Let's keep riding, y'all. This ain't no Bible lesson this morning, though. We'll go on the other side in a little bit. Y'all rock. Thank you. I'll catch back up with the Chad in a minute. Let's take a look at these geese again. Anybody coming in? Didn't see the geese? Let's take a look at the geese, y'all. Watchwoman of the Dragon, good morning. Canham Foods, hello. Cool trail day. Well, thank you. We're up here at the river. A little bit of nature this morning, you know. Thank you very much. I know you can see geese about anywhere. All right, let's go. Try and pet them. They'll bite my crotch. They will. They'll bite your crotch. I don't need no geese biting my crotch, y'all. I've been there and done that. I already know. For real. Good morning. Hi. Hey, you funny. For real. Gotta go to the bathroom. Let's ride up this bathroom trail before we leave this area. I got to go to the bathroom too, y'all. Not really, though. Let me show you this rock band. Y'all want to see the rock band up here on the river? For real. Good morning, Kay. Good to see you come in my chat, ma'am. Thank you. There's a rock band up here. They're not playing right now. They're just standing for a pose. Dad 72, how you doing, man? Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Before I end the live stream, let's look at the rock band. I don't think I'll end it yet. Check out the rock band, y'all. On display. Riverwalk River Band. See that, right? Kind of hard to see them, I get it, but yeah, Riverwalk River Band, for real, in concert. Um, this month I'll be going to Mercy Me concert, y'all. Next Saturday, this little amphitheater they got here, for real, because the bands do perform down there. And the college kids, they come up here and listen like on Saturday night. There's the old bridge and everything, the river down there. I've been up here on a Saturday night. It's been a while. And there's a very nice, high, expensive restaurant right there. Really, very expensive. Out of my league. A little bit too high for me. Good morning to you. CSE, K-Nam Foods. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up, y'all. I got 23. Cool amphitheater, though, yeah. It's for the college kids. The little spot down there for a band. You know, these bands that's just getting started. Right over here, that reminds me, over in 5 Points, over in that area, Hootie and the Blowfish. In 5 Points. Used to play in 5 Points. They got a lot of clubs and bands and students and all. Yeah. Right where Hootie and the Blowfish is from, y'all. South Carolina. You're always out doing something, Dave. I want to live long, y'all. I done told you that, you know. You got to do something. You got to be active in life. You know what I mean? If you're not active in life, you're going to just wilter up and die, y'all. Been trying to get y'all to get out and buy your own electric. Really? All right, let's ride some more, y'all. I hope I get a new subscriber or two, y'all. You know? Excuse me, ladies. All right, this is going to be a little bit longer this way. Might speed up a little bit. I came, you know, at least for an hour and a half or so. How long we been live? 32 minutes. Let's see what else we can see. You talk about expensive houses. These are houses on the river, y'all. Believe it or not, there's even homeless people up here you run across every now and then, hiding in the bushes and stuff on the river, you know. Homeless people, you know, you got to be careful, y'all. I'll catch up with the chat in a few minutes. I came up here near Halloween, and these houses facing the river, they'd have skeletons on them and stuff, you know, pumpkins. And man, these houses are expensive. I did it the other year, a couple short videos, you know, of all the skeletons and things on some of these houses. I was waiting on you. I ride a little bit longer before I end the stream. I might get down here with my significant other, you know, and spend a little time on a bench or something, you know. They say, you know, when you retire, either get another little part-time job or something, you know, or get out and do things. You don't want to die fast. I know it gets a little bouncy. Let's keep going. That's our bridge, right? That's our bridge. Somebody did this artwork. Anybody still here? Somebody did this. Been there a long time. Looked like a ship on the river. Years ago, they used to do shipping like that on the river toward Charleston, you know, down to Charleston. Cotton and everything. All right, here's some other murals or whatever you want to call it. I don't guess they see that as graffiti or anything like that. As long as you can do some artwork. You know? I'll catch up with the chat in a minute, y'all. Let's speed on through a little bit. Get down the trail. Always out doing something. Well, you know, I worked and worked and worked and worked and worked. I hardly even had time for a live stream. Hardly had any time for anything. I'm glad to have time off. Excuse me. Thank you very much. People's nice here, you know. I'm nice. Always have been. Some people make it where you don't want to be nice. I get it. But don't hold that grudge. Because all you're doing is hurting yourself. Let's look out. We'll look out the river here a little bit. Yeah. Everybody's gone. We still got 9 though. Yeah, there's a little lookout right here. Let's look out. Have to take the phone off the holder. Who else is here? Let me catch up. Little Mad Music still here. Nobody got time. Creek Mary. I bet if you start, other people will get inspired. I see Susan, thank you. Old Fashioned Girls Bite. I've got a Schwinn in the garage. I got a Schwinn outside. Curious, Georgia. Hooligans Super Club, Supper Club. There's some other kind of bird out there. A lot of cranes, you know, are out on this river. Different kinds, even them blue, what are them? Blue marlins or something? Is that what you call them? Well, since everybody's leaving, give me a dad in the chat if you're still here. And one more thumbs up, y'all. Yeah. Please. If I could do this in the mountains every time I go, I would. Thank you, Miss Kay. I get in the mountains of North Carolina, and a lot of places you can't get a signal. There is one place, if I go back on Klingsman's Dome, it's like 6,700 feet in the sky. It is the highest point. That is why I can get a signal, you know? Way up. Watch the crane try and eat a 5-pound carp. Was it pretty? Hopperson, good morning. You've been missing the ride a little bit. But I was out here by the river riding on the bike trail, y'all. I got a job offer. Well, good. Thank the Lord. I done told y'all. I've told y'all. What did I tell you? Prayer. You're welcome. For real. I even went to bed last night knowing I wasn't going to forget. And I'm not giving myself credit, but I was reminded of 2 people that needed prayer. It's like the Lord reminded me, you know? And I was like, because I know he answers prayers, y'all. God bless. You told me. Well, I'm glad. Now, if I can get one, do me a favor. Return the offer, please, and stick to it. I hadn't put in nowhere. There's 2 places I wanted to put in. So do me a favor that favor will come my way, you know? Pray for me, y'all. I might wait a little while till I put in. I don't know yet. But I can't give everything away, you know, all my information. They say don't tell somebody before you do it. Wait until after. Because your enemies, they'll be hoping and wishing against. Listen to me, y'all. Morning. Never tell anyone anything before it happens. And I know some of you know this. for the ones that don't know. Never tell. What? Because who you think is your friends even, you know? Sometimes they're pulling against you. Be like, well, today I'm going to go later on and put in for a job, you know? You know, that energy, that frequency, people can use it, you know, against you instead of for you. So I'm glad you told me after the fact. And everybody here in my chat, because for real, y'all. Let's go over here and look. This is beautiful out here, y'all. For real. This is very pretty, y'all. Lori Graham, Hupperson, congratulations. Loose lips sink ships. Exactly. We learn together, y'all. Good morning, Blind Straight. We learn together, y'all. Loose lips sink ships. Thank you, Curious Georgia. I don't know all the sayings that y'all know, as you know. But really, it goes back to the same thing I was saying. Am I zoomed in too much? All right, let me check. I don't think so. Just the way the phone is, y'all. We get down to near the end down here. I'm gonna end this. There might be another 10 minutes. I usually come up through here, but I came up the other way. All right, let's go this way. Wow, somebody knocked that over. Loose lips sink ships. I believe I'm going to remember that one, Curious Georgia. So if you ever hear me say it, I'll try to remember to give you credit. Because, you know, speak it. Speak it to yourself. Speak it to the frequency, to the ether, to the air, whatever you want to call it. Say, Lord, you know, I claim this. We have a little bridge up ahead. Boy. At least going uphill a lot, I've come back down coming back. Plus, I don't do stuff like this every day or every other day, whatever, you know, because you got to save your battery, you know, on your bike. You want these things to last. Dang, they got this gate open. It's like a tunnel, y'all. Anybody still here? Yeah, we got 10. Lori Graham, did I not turn you blue yet? Night night, sleep well. You won't yet until you come back. If you're leaving, let me see. I did it. Turn your blue. Appreciate the thumbs up, y'all. I don't believe I've been this way. I don't know. Have we? The gate wasn't open last time. It was like after a flood. Yeah, we hadn't been this way. I remember old concrete barriers down in the river. I might run into them. I don't know. But way back in the day when they did, barges on the river and shipping it down to Charleston and stuff. Might run into them. I don't know. A lot of young girls down here by themselves. I know that. These college girls. People being alone, they out here like this, they need somebody with them. This boardwalk goes quite a ways. Wow. No wonder why the gate was locked. They was building this. Going uphill, y'all. Electric bike does good. Wow, this boardwalk keeps going. Yeah, hang on a minute and I'll show you where they used to dock these big old barges and stuff. Back in the old days, y'all. Concrete barriers. I remember walking this river when I was a kid, a teenager. Quite a bit of. Here's the barge. Not the barge, but the concrete. I guess like a landing or something. Is everybody still here? I missed the name of this river. Congaree. They'd pull, I guess, an old barge up through here. Watch, y'all. And it'd come up through here. You see the old concrete? That's been there a long time. I can't say how long. Probably since 1900 or something around that year, That'd be 100 years or more. What, 125 years? And it goes way on down there. I don't know if you could see it. It's untelling what's down in that water down below, If you had a magnet or something, or a way to deep dive down under there. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it good, y'all. Trying to get you to be able to see it good. George Bush said in 90, I think about New World Order. Trump said he's the chosen snake. The revelation beast is upon us. Well, you better enjoy life while you can. Y'all please hit that thumbs up. Try to show people stuff and people leave the chat, y'all. Y'all have a good day. If you will, please hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. People do that here in the Detroit River. Well, this is like out of service, you know. The world is going to get so bad that God is going to have to intervene. You're welcome. Thank you, Hopperson. Hopperson, I was watching you the other night in the chat. You enjoy being at Dabo. What's his name? Dabu. I can tell, you know, I've watched John Boy, and good to know you and John Boy can see each other again back over there, you know. So yeah, but that there is pretty old, y'all. There's some history in that concrete. It is. They don't use that. That's been used like over 100 years ago. They'd bring them barges through here with the cotton and stuff and load up and get, you know, a little history lesson here, y'all. If I was a kid, I'd get over there on top of that thing somehow. If I had to swim across right there and get up there and climb that tree and get on that concrete. See that tree right there? I know you can't see it good, but these trees wasn't that, you know, it wasn't a growed up like this when I was a kid. Been there a long time, y'all. God bless everyone. Everyone, Miss Super Dave. I'd put her on camera, but she don't like the camera, y'all. Hit that thumbs up. I need 2 more, y'all. I'd be over on top of that thing by now. I don't know. Can you swim across some cold water right there? Just saying. That water's probably 45 degrees. That comes out of the bottom of Lake Murray. There's a little rafting thing right there. River rafter thing. The water comes over this little ledge or whatever, and it drops down. But there's some fish in there, y'all. We'll see y'all, because nobody's got time. Thank y'all. God bless. Congratulations, Hopperson. Much love, Watchwoman. I learned to ski Lake Mary Flagstaff. I used to water ski a little bit. Iran was the last nation to not have a Rothschild banking system. I said that in my live stream. Why are they doing this? It's probably not what they're telling us. It's probably because they don't have the dollar and they're not in the New World Order. They're not in our banking systems and all that, right? They had their own, you know? Anybody listening would know. I think about it too, y'all. Y'all have a good day.